Hi bestie, welcome to my channel where you're certainly gonna get hooked on books. And today's video is a birthday haul. I'm so excited about this because it's a long time coming. This is the only time that I've been allowing myself to break my book buying ban. So if you know and you've been following me on my channel, I've been doing a overbooked but hooked TBR takedowns of a sorts video series here on my channel where I'm not allowed to buy any new books until I tackle my entire physical TBR. We're doing really well on that challenge, but I don't want to get into that because that's not the point of this video. This video is to discuss my book haul. As you could tell, these are gifted and purchased books for my birthday slash a book haul from before, kind of still birthday, but nonetheless, get your favorite drink, get your current read, and let's get into this. As a side note, you might notice that the thumbnail is like a different location from what the video is being filmed at. It's because the first time that I recorded this, I recorded it in slow-mo, and I was able to extract the video and make it like regular speed, but the audio was completely fudged. And then I fixed it to the speed, but then I was like, how do I fix the audio? And when I did a quick Google search and tried to get some help, it just said, don't even try, babes. You're done. But nonetheless, our first book is Bloom by Delilah S. Dawson. I'm not gonna say like read any synopsis of any books in this video. I'm gonna go ahead and just put it here on screen for you guys so you guys can pause and read the synopsis if you're interested. This one I have been seeing like all around the internet from a lot of booktubers that have been obsessed with this book, and it's tiny but it's mighty, guys, and I'm so excited to get into this one. I was thinking about waiting for spooky season to read it, but honestly, like, let me know in the comments if you read this book. Let me know if I should just say fuck it, not wait till spooky season and read it like now. The next one is Wild Love by Elsie Silver. Rose Hill has been like one of my favorite ones that she's come out with so far, and I am trying to collect the series, the ones that match with the spine like all together. So I need to make sure when I go in the future to purchase the rest of the books that they do match with this one that I bought, because I know that there's a different version like with a different spine. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. I seriously love Elsie Silver so much. Like the way that she writes banter between the two characters that are the main characters of the books, and how she's able to develop that relationship in such a short amount of time, like such few pages. It really is so nice to me and like so refreshing compared to other like romances that I've read that have not been the same way. As you could tell, Elsie Silver is definitely one of my favorite contemporary romance authors. The next one is Don't Let the Force In by C.G. Drews. This was a Barnes & Noble pick apparently, and I got it on a really good sale. It was only $12 and it has sprayed edges. It's really, really nice. I don't know if you could see on the, okay, there we go, like that. You could see it. Those sprayed edges are so nice. And then look at the back, guys. Like, can we take a moment to appreciate that? Oh, I read this one back in October of last year and I absolutely loved it. I love the way that C.G. Drews does like that botanical horror type of style. And I recently read in the month of March actually Hazelthorn by C.G. Drews also, and I loved that one too. It was really, really good. And I know that they came out with another one called You Did Nothing Wrong more recently. I definitely have to check that one out because so far I've loved every book that I've read from this author, so I fear that I'll probably like the next one too. The next one is Does It Hurt by H.D. Carlton. I have read The Cat and Mouse Duet by H.D. Carlton as well. Really, really good series, honestly. But this one was so good, guys. Like, Enzo Vitali will always be my man, okay? And for the ones that have read this book and know the scene of the shark-infested waters, if you know, you know, guys. If you know, you know. The next one is Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. I more recently have delved more into Alice Feeney's work. I fear that I have become obsessed with her, and she's rapidly becoming one of my favorite thriller authors, honestly. Like, I'm very dedicated now to reading all of her backlists because I read this one for one of my IRL book clubs and I was obsessed. Like, the plot twist in this one was crazy, guys, like crazy. But seriously, guys, like Alice Feeney is such a good thriller author, which leads into the next book that I purchased, which was Beautiful Ugly. This one I recently read it for my Goodreads Choice Awards reading blog, I'm pretty sure, and I actually was really obsessed. Like, this book was so good to me. Like, I know that there was like certain flaws that people didn't really enjoy about the book, but honestly, those little flaws is what I like the most about the book. I'm telling you, Alice Feeney is really getting up there to be one of my favorite authors specifically in thriller, but maybe like all around, all genres that I read, probably one of my favorite ones. So I'm definitely interested in reading her backlist. So let me know, drop me a comment, which should be the next one that I read, because I am going to currently read My Husband's Wife for one of my IRL book clubs. But what should I read after that? I want to know. The next one is The Healing Season of Pottery by Yeon Somin, I think is the name. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. But this one was actually gifted to me, and look at these deckled edges, guys. I don't know if it's going to come through on camera, but those deckled edges, oh, I love that. That's so nice. It's definitely one of those Japanese lit, like cat cafe looking types of books for sure. But honestly, I have grown a huge affinity for Japanese lit because the messages are so powerful in those books. Like, I've been obsessed with the Before the Coffee Gets Cold series, and all of those stories within those books have been so impactful to me. Like, they really do resonate with me so deeply. So I've been interested in expanding my horizons outside of Before the Coffee Gets Cold, you know. I'm glad that I got this one gifted because it's a little bit outside of the cafes realm and into a little bit of a different, I guess it's dealing with pottery, so I'm really intrigued about this. This next one is A Killing Cold by Kate Alice Marshall. I've actually heard a lot of mixed reviews on this one. I've heard like plenty of good things about like specifically the twist. I'm pretty sure that it's blurbed. Yeah, it's blurbed by Frida McFadden, Lisa Unger, Jennifer Hillier, Riley Sager, like really good top-notch thriller authors that are really well known. So I'm pretty sure that it's going to be a good one nonetheless. But I fear, like, with the little bit of negative reviews that I've heard from other booktubers or other people that I know, might deviate my mind, because, you know, it's hard to sometimes go into a book being completely unbiased when you've already seen reviews or have heard so many people talk about it. So I try not to let those things get to me, but definitely as I'm reading and I'm like dissecting the book as I read, I keep in mind those things that I've seen. So anyways, all of that to say, let me know in the comments if you have read this book, because I want to know what you thought about it and what I should be expecting, because I'm really excited about it. Don't get me wrong, but I'm still a little scared. And last but not least at all is Nothing Tastes as Good by Luc Dumas, I believe is the last name, or Dumas, I'm not sure, I'm sorry. But this is such a highly anticipated new release of 2026 from you guys. Like, when I read the synopsis for this book in my new spring book releases video, I was gooped and gagged. I was like, I need to buy that book on release day. I need to read it on release day because I need to find out. And I think it's going to be so good. Like, you don't understand. Like, anything that is correlated or being compared to the movie The Substance, I'm gonna read it, guys. Like, that is one of my favorite horror movies to date. Like, it might even surpass Scream, and Scream has always been my #1 movie. But funny story about this one, I actually went to Barnes & Noble the day before this book was released, and I was a little nervous because I was going in there with the intention of, I need to find it, because if I find it, I am purchasing it. And kid you not, I walk into that Barnes & Noble and the first book that I see is this one, and it's the only one on the floor too, because it was the day before release day, because it came out on March 31st and I went on March 30th. So when I saw it, I was like, purchased, like, signed, sealed, delivered. Don't ask me any more questions. I'm purchasing it. I'm super excited about this one. I'm anticipating and predicting that this is going to be a 5-star read for me. So I do believe that I'm going to do a reading blog, reading my 5-star predictions, and this is definitely going to be included in there. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Drop me a comment, because then I'll definitely do it, just because I'm like teetering on if I should or shouldn't do it, but I feel like I should. So just hype me up and let me know. And there you have it. That is my birthday book haul. I'm so happy with all the books that I bought. I'm glad that I mainly only got books that I have already read to add to my library. I really only got 3 books, if I'm not wrong. No, it's more like 4 books that I haven't read, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. We could break the book buying ban only once, because it's a birthday, you know, like, I can't not buy myself books on my birthday. Hello. And also, I'm actually going on a reading retreat this upcoming weekend to Boston with one of my book clubs, and I'm so excited for it. So most likely we're gonna do some more book shopping there, but again, I'm only gonna buy books that I've read that I want to add to the library. If I buy any new books, I'm going to slap myself on the hand, because I'm not supposed to. I'm trying to be as strict as possible with this book buying ban, and I've been really good until my birthday. So I think I need to keep the momentum going and not let myself deviate. But anyways, if you liked this video, make sure to give me a like and subscribe to my channel. It helps me out so much. And make sure to hit the notification bell so you're notified every single time that I post a new video. And if you made it this far into the video, go ahead and comment the birthday cake emoji, just because it was my 28th birthday, and I am so incredibly blessed and grateful to have not only you guys, but all of the blessings in this entire world, from my friends to my family to my health to everything that I consider a blessing. I truly do feel so grateful. And when it comes to my birthday, I always become very reflective, a little bit nostalgic, especially this year. I don't know why. I think it was the Hannah Montana's 20th anniversary special that got me nostalgic. But anyways, I'm incredibly grateful, and I'm so grateful for you, for being a viewer, for being there for me, and for supporting my channel. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you so much. And let's get hooked, bestie.